Greetings. This video is about the writing process for GRW 613Z. In this video, I am going to explain what is expected of academic work that you're given as students, explain how to prepare yourself to do an academic assignment, and explain what is expected of your end of semester written assignment for this class. When a lecturer or a reader is reading academic work, there are certain things they expect to see. One of those things is that your assignment or your essay is discussing an issue, that your assignment is making a particular argument, meaning you have taken a position on the issue that you are discussing, that your essay or your assignment provides the background to the issue so that the reader can know why it is that you think that this issue is important. They expect the assignment to discuss what other people have said about that issue, and if not the exact issue, issues that are similar or related to the issue that you're discussing. And they expect you to persuade the reader. Either you're persuading the reader to agree with you, or you're persuading the reader to consider your position as valid. In order to accomplish that goal, what must you do when you're writing? One is that you must have an argument that you want to make, and the argument is usually captured in a sentence called the thesis statement. In another video, I will explain how to write a thesis statement. You must also do the research, because research is how you find out the information on the issue that you're researching, who else has talked about it, and what their opinions are. So you cannot have a strong thesis statement if you have not read what other people have said about the issue, or if you don't have enough information about that issue. In an academic essay, readers also expect you to indicate where they can access the sources that you have used. And that's what we use citations for, and reference lists. You want to show people where you got your information from. You also must follow the agreed upon style of writing and formatting. And in our case, that is the APA style. APA stands for American Psychological Association. You must also communicate clearly. You must write in correct and grammatical sentences. Your paragraphs must develop a single idea each. And each of the ideas that you develop in your paragraph must support your thesis statement, and that is called unity. And all your ideas must logically flow from one idea to the next, and that is called coherence. To begin the writing process, you must read and brainstorm. You must read widely about what you are interested in, and that is for finding out more information and opinions, and you must take notes as you do this. Then you write an outline. Writing an outline is writing a map or a plan of the points you want to develop the essay and the sequence in which the points will follow one another. Then you will start writing the draft. The draft is now the whole essay, and this process is something that you keep doing and redoing. You keep writing and rewriting the essay. It's probably the longest part of it, because this is where you decide whether your ideas are flowing, how are you going to put your information together. That's what you do when you're writing the draft. When you feel that you have finished your draft, you now start editing the work. And this means reading through the whole essay over and over again, making the corrections to the expression and flow of essay and the information. When you're editing, you have to edit from start to finish so that you can have an idea of how the whole essay sounds when a reader is reading it. And then the next stage, when you're sure you have completely edited the document, you now proofread. Proofreading is the very last process of revision, and this is where you correct minor errors like spelling, formatting, and punctuation. You don't do major structural changes to your essay when you are proofreading. And then you submit the document. So you submit according to the guidelines given. The guidelines might say you should submit it in hard copy or soft copy, online, or in print, and they can give you a deadline by when that has to be done. Remember that between each step and even during each step, we need to take a break. Taking a break could mean we could stop writing our draft and read some more material, or we can do something else unrelated to our assignment, for example, socializing and being physically active. Why do we need to take a break? The mind is a muscle like the muscles of our physical bodies. It gets tired and it needs to rest. Second, when we take a break, our ideas brew like majani in our tea. As we know, when we let the majani sit in the water before we drink it, the tea tastes better. That's the same thing with writing. And when we come back to writing after taking a break, we write better than we did if we had continued writing the other time. From this process, I hope it is now evident that writing is work. And unlike what Kenyans like to say, writing is not just theory, it is also practical work. Writing takes planning your assignment, it takes refining, going over it again and again and making it better. And we also need to take rest from writing. That means you need to plan your assignment accordingly. So what is the assignment for this class? Now, if you go back to what I've just said about the stages of writing, I've talked about these 6 stages. The assignment for this class is at stage 1. We are just reading and brainstorming. We are not going to write an outline or a draft or edit an essay or proofread an essay. What we are submitting is a list of the things we have read and evidence of how we are brainstorming our idea. And that's what an annotated bibliography is. It's a list of the sources with which we are brainstorming. That's where we are. So for this assignment, your task is to first write a thesis statement. And the thesis statement, as we said, develops the main idea of the essay. And here we are not developing an essay, but just the thesis statement that can be developed in another class or at another time into an essay. And then for the bibliography, we are going to discuss the sources that would be used for that essay. The task of this class is therefore to write an annotated bibliography of the sources that could be used for writing an essay with the same thesis statement you have created for the bibliography. We are not writing the essay, we are just writing the annotated bibliography, which is part of the reading and brainstorming process of writing an essay. And the reason why we are doing this is so that we can apply the skills of academic reading and comprehension, and secondly, to develop our skills in paragraph writing. Academic reading and writing paragraphs are the blocks on which we build our essay. What has been happening is that when we give essays to students, they give us a full essay without showing us evidence of what they read, how they brainstormed about it, what they understood about what they read, and then also there are issues with the development of the paragraphs. So what we are doing here is a foundational work. We are not writing the essay. We are just digging the foundation. We have not yet started building the house. The building of the house will be in another class. You also need to learn how to read strategically so that you make the most of your reading within the limited time most of us have. Please listen to the videos on academic reading on this channel if you have not already done so. So in the next video, I'm going to explain how to write a thesis statement. Thank you.